Hey guys, Dr. Juarez here, making a new video for you guys today. I haven't made one of these in a little while, so I got this one in, so I thought this was a good one to do a video on. This is a Hill Airflex table. This is a 2018. This does have flexion distraction with lateral flexion, your axial traction, thoracic breakaway, cervical flexion distraction, which is a little different. A lot of these don't have that. It also has the air pelvic drop and the air cervical drop. So we're going to start with the headpiece here. You got 3 switches on the headpiece. The middle one will handle your tilt. And again, like most other tables, you can stop it at any angle. The one on the right will handle the elevation, so that will raise that up. So you can use that for side posture. You can also still tilt when it's up there. Like that. That's not. You do have your lateral flexion as well. That's the last switch here. So we can drop the tilt. Let's put this back down. And you can also use, if you got them all open, you can kind of do all these motions here with the headpiece and this little handle here. This does have, it's all locked in there. You got the strap here that you can strap around the patient's occiput, and then you can go ahead and we'll go ahead and unlock all these switches here. So then you can kind of do all your flexion distraction, cervical flexion distraction with that patient. You can go, laterally flex, up and down here. Let's go ahead and lock that all back up. 2, 3. You do have the thoracic breakaway. That is not with the switch here. And we'll just drop straight down. Bring that back up. Your flexion distraction, you do have the pressure control here. So right now we're going to put it on flexion. We're at about 30 psi. Get it up to 40, a little over 40 there. That's going to make it a little harder to push down, but it also gives you more pressure going up. So if you did have a heavier patient, you want to increase that pressure there. You can also decrease it. So right there, we're at about 30 psi. Make it a little lighter to push down. You do have your lateral flexion that's done with this handle here. You go side to side. You can do both your flexion distraction with the lateral flexion to get your circumduction. Go ahead and lock that. That is a removable handle. That one up front is removable as well. You do have your ankle straps here with your extended ankle rest. If we put this onto the distraction, you can step on that same pressure pedal and that will distract the table. And bring it back in. Another thing here with when you're doing the F&D, you can actually lock in the patient's upper body as well. Put this little seatbelt here, click it in place, tighten it up, and you can keep their upper body locked in place there. We do have an air drop on the pelvic, so you just push the pelvic drop. You got your tension control here. The cervical drop as well, so you hit it on cervical. We're going to step on it here. That's set to the forward motion. You pull this little black plunger here. Now it does the toggle. And you can do both drops at the same time, cervical and pelvic. You just have them both lit up. They'll cock them both. One thing I forgot to mention with the cervical, you can actually open this up here so it'll slide forward. So when the patients get in their flexion distraction, their face is not sliding on the cushion, the cushion is moving with their face. Lock that back into place there. Last but not least is the elevation. We got a foot pedal here. This goes from 22 inches all the way up to 29. That's all the way up. We'll go back down. Last thing, I actually forgot about this, but this table does have casters on it. So you do have wheels So you can actually roll the table around the office pretty easily. And making it pretty easy to move it around. If you got it in a big rehab room, you can move it around pretty easily there. Any questions on this table? Anyone has any questions about any table, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me directly, you can send me a DM, whatever's easier for you. Thank you.